Welcome, Leo, to your mid-month reading. Happy birthday. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what is going on. Today is the solar eclipse, so got a lot of good energy today. That Lion's Gate is closing and that solar eclipse is going on. Especially if you guys are in Europe, you're going to feel it and you're going to see it even more so than everybody else because it's going to be a total solar eclipse over there. Okay. Strong energies in eclipse season. Let's go, Leo. We are using the What's the Gossip? Hey, boundaries. It's my birthday. I've got boundaries. Saying no firmly, protecting your peace, settling limits clearly. Enough is enough. I told you, back up. Yep. In the past over here, we do have the clout chaser. Wow. Now we see why we have to have boundaries. Somebody wants a lot of attention in the past. Fame hungry, attention seeker. In the present over here, we do have online dating. You could have a new romance coming in over here. Wisdom gained, completing cycles. I feel like there's 3 different people in this situation. So, interesting. Putting up boundaries because you do have somebody over here that needs too much attention. They're attention hogs. I mean, it's like, this is like crazy, right? Nobody needs this type of attention, right? It's like they're texting you 24/7. They're up in your business 24/7, right? It's almost like you're protecting your throne. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting yourself. Enough is enough, right? But then over here, it's like as soon as that gate, that iron gate over here is kind of closing out of this clout chaser over here, you do have this online dating and instant attraction. You do have this new romance that's coming out. Whether you got them online or you ran into them, it doesn't matter, right? But it does feel like you have this new interest that's in your life right now that you're taking everything seriously, right? But I do feel like you still have this person over here who's still looking for this attention. It's almost like they're such attention hogs that they're trying to ruin this new romance that you got over here. It doesn't matter if this is a friend, a roommate, an ex. Take it how it resonates. It doesn't matter. But these are 2 different people. And this person over here really wants all of this attention while you're trying to give it to someone else. Because it's almost like I'm trying to learn about this person. Lesson learned over here in the near future. You do have wisdom gained, completing cycles, grow through experiences. I'm wiser now. You're wiser because you understand exactly what's going on within this situation. You're wiser because you're realizing where you were taken advantage of in your generosities. And that's just enough of enough. A Leo is already warm and generous enough and very loyal. So having this kind of energy around you, this is unacceptable unless it's your child. But I do not believe that this is your child because this is enough is enough. If you know that it's a teenager, then that's fine. But for more than anything, this is some kind of friend, some kind of roommate, some kind of ex-love who needs all of this attention that you don't want to give to them anymore. It almost feels like for some of them, they don't realize it's over. I closed the door. You don't need that. My walls are up and this is non-negotiable. It's over. Enough. Yeah. Definitely 100% stepping back, putting yourself into hermit place. But I also see that it's not only that, it's also you looking at other things around you, coming to different conclusions, you meditating, you doing you, right? Also gathering whatever it is that you need to gather within yourself. But this is also closing the door on this person. You might literally be hiding out in a bedroom, hiding out at a friend's house. Anytime you have. I just feel like for some of you might live with this person, okay? Or that's just block them as much as I can. It could even be someone at work where you just ignore them as you go to work. But I don't believe that it's just a work situation, because it feels too close to why they're just trying to destroy the new love. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is someone who's actually interfering. That's why I say a roommate, someone, someone you live with, maybe live with a sister. However, somebody, a family member, ex, who keeps, trying to come back. Friend, whatever. So, yeah. This person might even have some lack of stability. If they live with you, you know that they're not really giving too much to the situation, right? They're not picking up the bill. They're not helping out with the groceries. However it is, there's some kind of lack of stability over here. You may be picking up the bill, helping them out, but there's still disloyalty. And I feel like that's why, no matter what, that's why you put up some boundaries. Also could be some gossip too. Some kind of social damage going on in here, guys. Right? They could be using damaging words. Trying to ruin. Yeah, trying to ruin your friendships, your new love situations. Disrupting your foundations. It's crazy. So I do feel like anytime it comes to letting them know in the present over here what's going on within the situations, you completely just ignore them. You've put them on the ignore list. You ain't gonna know anything that I'm doing. In the present here, yeah. In the present, you do have, yes, the World to the Six of Wands. To the frustrations of the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is that clout seeker. Because even though you're going after this passion, there's still this anger. There's this scattered energy. There's this person who's very frustrated, or you're becoming very frustrated with them. They're causing conflict. They're causing conflict within your love. Boy, you can't tell me conflict within love. Look at that. Oh my goodness, they're causing conflict within this love relationship, this partnership that you're trying to build, this connection that you're trying to build with this new person that you have. Okay, guys. So they're definitely coming in trying to destroy this. This actually kind of feels malicious in some ways, guys, because it's envious, it's jealousy. It's an individual who's actively trying to sabotage your genuine love life over here because they want attention. They want to wreck a true soulmate connection that you have over here with this person because they can't handle seeing you happy or successful without them being number one. I don't care who this person is. It's literally saying it's either me or the highway, right? Like, why are you putting them over me is the way I'm seeing this. Okay. If it's an ex, they just don't like that you're happy and they wanted all the attention because they're attention hogs. It really starts getting worse when they really believe that you had it all when you got this person. I feel like that's when it really got bad. As soon as you got this online love and you started putting your attention over here and you started putting up boundaries to this situation, even stronger than before, I feel like, you know, and now you're celebrating, you're happy, and they see all these happy things that are coming out of you. It kind of, man, it just made them feel very jealous, really out of the picture, seeing you happy, seeing you doing things. You see what I'm saying? And it's really kind of like crazy because they're saying, no, I want to be number one. So it becomes very toxic. It's turning very toxic because it feels like you're leaving them out in the cold, and they don't want to feel like they're left out in the cold. So they're going to do everything that they can to throw some kind of tantrum. They're going to spread some kind of lies. They're just going to do anything that they can over here to get you frustrated, cause delays. Okay, so they're almost in a place where they feel terrified that you're going to leave them out and that they're going to be replaced. Okay. And it's just like, I feel like you already feel, for some of you, I already feel like you already had them replaced. You'd already had enough of them before the love even started. It's just that you didn't have the concrete enough is enough boundary, right? Because it went from like a line in the sand to a straight up a brick wall. I'm not even listening anymore. And that's just because now they're acting a fool. So the lessons learned over here is that you're really learning. What are you really learning over here? We pretty much see what you're learning over here. That their greedy possessiveness and stinginess, right, is putting you into this place of self-protection. You're tired of the arguments. You're tired of the fighting. That they're going to fight their way to the top. They're going to fight their way. They're going to figure out anything and everything that they can to do to try to self-sabotage this situation, to make them number one. They will do everything that they can to control this situation. They're going to do everything that they can. And so you're having this self-awareness over here to choose your own happiness and having this understanding that, you know what, I'm going to find my own happiness. And I'm so sorry you don't want to, you know, play fair over here. I'm so sorry that you want to be selfish. I'm so sorry that you want to be jealous. I'm so sorry that you want to be this person. It's very sad, actually, to think that they need that much attention, that they're actually going to self-sabotage a whole relationship with you to try to get their way. For some of you, they're even highly aggressive. I know that this is sticks, and I know that's just petty arguments and stuff, but when you have the Emperor upside down next to those petty sticks, be careful of violence. I don't like saying things like that, but whether it's in words, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, it doesn't matter. It's still a type, right, of deep wounding. I mean, that's a pretty nasty person right here when the Emperor is in reverse. It's domineering, controlling, reckless, a tyrant, loss of control. Just this person has completely just loss of control. And you realize the lesson you've learned is this person has definitely 100% self-sabotage themselves, trying to sabotage me, trying to get my attention. Because if they couldn't get my attention, then they tried to hurt me. Hurt my relationships, hurt the people that I love, and hurting me. Why would you do such a thing? Because in the end, it's really only self-sabotage to themselves, because it's going to go around saying this person is an asshole. Why would you want to make yourself into an asshole? For hurting other people and doing things like that, it just comes back on who's really, right? Who's really the asshole, the child, right? So there's something desperate here for manipulation to drag everyone else down into the mud with them. And what you're learning is they don't care how they're going to drag you into the mud. They're going to do it one way or another. And it's not worth it. What's worth it is you're becoming aware of your Ace of Cups. because they keep trying to make you look at the spilt milk. They keep trying to make you look, right? You don't need their massive temper tantrums. You're realizing that they're starting petty fights for no reason, just for what? Attention. This is crazy. This is the craziest story, but they're trying to ruin this relationship. But I don't see that happening anyways, guys. So, and it looks like the majority of you pretty much kind of keep your person away from this person anyways. So I don't see that happening. Okay. Okay, guys. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.